This is just Bob Bowman, and I'm coming at you with another video. And I know that you noticed that I'm in a different background than what I'm usually at. That's because I'm doing this video not where I live at. I done went out of the state. I'm somewhere else, south of the Mason-Dixon line, and I'm enjoying my few days off during this weekend. But besides that, the topic that I want to talk about is men with hurt feelings and how do you deal with that? Now, if you listen to my last video, you hear that I talked about something that hurt my feelings, and I was open and honest about it, and I was working my way through it. And I know that there's a lot of men that go through that and they don't know what to do, how to deal with it, how to overcome what it is, because most of the time we're taught to just be stoic and to pretend like it's not happening to us when it really is happening to us. And sometimes we don't know how to really deal with those emotions. And one thing that I want to say, that it's normal to feel that way. It's normal to feel hurt feelings when you feel a certain way, and not to be ashamed of it. But one thing that I had to realize is, why does my feelings get hurt? And one thing that I had to come to conclusion is that I cannot expect me or what it is that I think that people how people should treat me or how people should react because of the way that I am or the way that I think. Like, not everybody thinks the way that I think, not everybody feels the way that I feel, and not everybody acts or reacts the way that I act or react. And when we have certain expectations of people, regardless of whether it's associates, co-workers, family, friends, it doesn't matter if they don't rock with it or if they don't go about it the way that we think they should go about it. It can lead to hurt feelings or it can lead to resentment. And we have to realize that everybody is their own person. We all are individuals. We cannot expect us out of anybody. And we cannot think that we know the outcome of another person's reaction to anything that we do. Like, just because we treat people with kindness and just because we do think things for people and we go out of our way doesn't mean that they would do the same thing for us. It doesn't even mean that they like us because we do these things. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you do. If a person doesn't like you, they just don't like you. And as a man, I understand now more than ever that nobody cares about my feelings, especially since I'm not popular, especially since I'm not considered like the top 1% of the most handsome men in the world. And I don't have a lot of money. Like, even though I'm successful in my own right, due to the circumstances, situations that I grew up with, there are still some people that say I'm not successful enough. But that's their opinions, and it has nothing to do with me. And I understand that they have a right to think the way that they think. And if they don't care about my feelings, if they don't care if they hurt my feelings, I just have to, like, I have to allow myself to feel that hurt, and then I have to evaluate why it is that I'm hurt, and then I have to get over it. And that can be very hard, and that can be very difficult for certain people to deal with, because we're taught that we're not supposed to react. We're supposed to just act like nothing hurt us, nothing upset us. We just supposed to be these punching bags. And no, you do not have to be a punching bag for anybody. Get away from those people that think that they can use you as a punching bag. If they show you their hand, uh, believe them. And if you give them another chance and you think that things are going to change, and then they act the same way towards you that second time, you just have to say the whole "fool me once, shame on them, fool me twice." You can't get fooled again. So if you get fooled again, that's on you. And you can't get fooled again. Like, that's why when I interact with somebody that has been negative towards me before, I keep that in mind. And I'm like, hey, I'm taking this chance. If it backfires on me again, I can't blame anybody but myself. And I wasn't fooled again because I was already aware of this possibility of it happening to me. And that's the type of way that I go about dealing with hurt feelings. Like I want to be more successful than what I am in life, but I understand that the Most High put me in a position that I'm in, and I got to be thankful. I must be thankful for where I'm at because I've been in way worse situations than what I'm in right now. Like 4 years ago, I wasn't able to just comfortably travel and go outside of where it is that I live at. But now I'm able to do that comfortably and knowing that I have things at home taken care of and I don't have to worry about bills and things like that because I've paid them. And I have savings and I have investments and I'm doing what it is that I need to do in order to make sure that I'm covered in that way. And because I know that people don't care about my feelings, especially the women here, I make sure that I'm doing these things for myself, not to impress them, because they will never be impressed by me. And they have made it loud and clear with how they feel about me. And I get overseas, I'm treated a little bit different, which is what's best for me. And even then, I know that those women more than likely don't care about how it is that I feel. They looking at it as an opportunity to have a better life than what they are now. And I'm more realistic about it. I'm more self-aware. I'm more self-aware of where it is that I'm at. I go to the gym, I work out, but I'm aware that it doesn't look like I work out. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that I stop working out or I just give up. No, because if I do that, I'll be in worse shape than what I'm in now. So we as human beings just have to be realistic with our situations and our circumstances. We will have our feelings hurt. We will get disappointed at times, but we just have to understand how to look at things overall in order to get over those feelings and over those emotions because at the end of the day, we just have to keep pushing regardless. And there are going to be people that are just going to fall out of our lives and walk out of our lives, but it's nothing that we can do about it. The only thing that we can do is to keep going forward in the best way that we can to be the best versions of what it is that we are and to keep building that character up so it gets easier and easier for you over time. Like when I was growing up, I didn't have these basic fundamentals of how to think about certain situations, but now that I'm older, I understand that it's up to me to understand this, and nobody is going to just tell me flat out. And there are people that deliberately do things to set you up in order to hurt you because to them, they don't have a good life. And if they see you in a situation and they know you're not having a good time, they'll be like, hey, I can use this person as entertainment. And it's entertainment to some people to hurt other people. And that's the reality of the life that we living in. As a matter of fact, Donald Trump just went through something where somebody was trying to hurt him physically. And I'm like, at least I'm not going through that. But with that being said, this is just Bob Bowman. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm putting my Cash App in the description. Please, please, if you want me to continue going on and continue making videos, please support me. I'm not going to beg or anything like that. If you don't want to support, I understand. But at the same time, I need some motivation to keep this thing going. But with that being said, this is just Bob Bowman, and I'm out.